product sponsor for this video is Extrusion Overland. Check out extrusionoverland.com for all your cargo solution needs. Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Trail Boss Mafia. Alright, so it's not really an episode, this is more like Trail Boss Mafia Talks. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to name this segment, it's Talks. That way you guys know if it's going to be an adventure episode or just me, talking. Alright guys, so today's Trail Boss Mafia Talks episode has got to do with the PIT 5930 hood chips on your brand new truck. Alright, so specifically for the 2022 Silverado 1500 Trail Boss or ZR2 models. Alright, so all it is this right here. Let me pull this up real quick. So this is paint damage at the edge of the hood molding. If you guys want to look this up, just go to tsbsearch.com and look up PIT 5930 or just Google PIT 5930. Alright, so it's got all the little mumbo jumbo right here from the manufacturer, and all it really is you guys see this plastic molding piece here on top of the hood. It makes contact with the painted surface of the hood, and because of that it kind of fuses and it pulls the paint apart and it creates that issue, right? People call it chipping or whatnot, but it's literally just fused paint onto that plastic part and it just pulled the paint off. Alright, and here's a better view right here from this angle in this section right here. You guys see right where this red arrow is on my mouse. You could see, I don't know if that's probably the primer coat or if it possibly went all the way down to the aluminum. Alright guys, and there's also this guy on YouTube here. Let me pull him up. Bam. Where's he at? Alright, there you go. So he, this is white truck right here. But I guess he had the same issue and he went to pick up his truck at this dealership. And he just out of curiosity wanted to check out another ZR2 or Trail Boss that was out here, in this case ZR2, right? Just to see if that issue was also on that one. Lo behold, there it was. Check it out.
But look at the blue one. My goodness. This has been sitting here for 3 weeks.
Look at that.
Supposedly painted underneath here.
Right
Look
now.
at underneath this paint.
Bam. There you go. And you guys could see where I was talking about, right? Where this plastic piece made contact with this painted surface and it pretty much just pulled the paint off. Alright, and myself, I used to work at an at an automotive manufacturing plant here in the US. I don't know if I could tell you guys which one it was. I can't remember if I signed an NDA or not, but specifically I worked in the paint department. It's pretty much like a body shop after the cars are built, because believe it or not, these cars, even though they're brand new, they get damaged along the manufacturing process, and they have what's called a paint hospital where they repair any defects that are caught at EOL, end of line, right? And they have technicians there with lights, all kinds of crazy gadgets, looking at the quality of the build, right? They check tolerances for the gaps, they check paint defects, whatnot. So I worked in that department taking care of issues like these if they were present at that time and if they caught them, right? So just from my experience, I may be wrong with GM, but where I worked at, the car starts bare metal, right? Body in white. It goes through the whole painting process. It goes to the assembly line. They put the trim pieces on, the moldings, all that crazy stuff. Makes it to EOL, end of line, and that's where they inspect them, right? All that is done in less than 24 hours per car, So you're thinking GM, I don't know how many cars they whip out, trucks, right? They could do or produce in one day, but more than likely this truck right here was built in less than 24 hours. Why do I bring this up? The paint is not given enough time to cure. It's given enough time to handle after manufacturing, but at below 24 hours, this is gonna have come up with this issue, right? So you make contact with the painted surface here, and by the time it makes it to the dealership, comes off the truck, that paint is curing still, and it gets stuck to this plastic piece here or any other piece that's making contact with it. And with the contraption and shrinking with the materials, with the heat and cold and all that stuff, I assume, alright, again assume, I'm not saying it's fact, I assume it's going to pull away the material and create said defects such as here. Alright, so I don't know if it's it's not even feasible for them to put this on after the fact. Maybe they could have it as an accessory, right? Where I know the Trail Bosses did this at one point, where the trucks will arrive to the dealership, and when they get PDI'd, the dealers still have to put on the stuff that comes with the truck, right? Like the black essentials package, right? The black lug nuts, the black lettering, the running boards, all that crazy stuff. Maybe they could leave the hoods off and install them once they get to the dealership. That way it gives the paint more time to cure. Alright, but that's one possible solution to it. Another solution to it is there's this gentleman that follows us on Instagram. I can't tell you his name. I don't know. If you're watching this, just comment your name below, but you know who you are. Just don't want to say your name in case you get in trouble, in case it's not the right way to fix it. But he's a service writer there, and what he did was he went to he pretty much filed a warranty claim under this, and he was able to get the part repainted under warranty. He took it to a body shop that the dealership designated for their warranty work, and after he got the truck back, he made sure that they didn't put that hood piece on yet. What he did, he got it back, just painted hood, got some PPF installed, paint protection film. It's pretty much clear bra. And after he got the clear bra installed, he took the truck to the dealership so they could finish assembling the hood, i.e. putting that black piece on. And those of you who are not familiar with clear bra or PPF, it's paint protection film. It does exactly what the name says it does, right? It protects the paint. It's probably going to be a few $100 out of your pocket, but if it's going to give you peace of mind and it's going to protect specifically this area right here or anywhere around this hood cover, I think it's a pretty good investment, guys. So something to consider, so that's what he recommended anybody out there do if you're facing this issue. The manufacturer will not pay for the PPF. All right, just want to throw that out there. And yeah, this video is just this. It's I know a lot of people are aware of this issue, but there's also many more people not aware of it that just so happen to come across videos like this to make them aware of it. So this is information purposes only. All right, so I really do appreciate you guys watching this. And again, trying out these new segments here, Trail Boss Mafia Talks. All right, so hopefully they are long-lived and not short-lived. Although I do want to do more adventure videos for you guys. All right, so thank you so much for watching. And also, video sponsor for this video is Extrusion Overland. All right, you guys check out extrusionoverland.com, and pretty much what they are, it's they're modular bed racks. All right, so you could buy the bare bones version of the rack and start adding on to it. It's like Legos almost, right? So say you buy the bare bones version, you just put your rooftop tent on it, some freaking recovery boards, a fuel tank, and then later on you find out that you want to add more stuff to it. You could literally go back to their website, order different sections for it, little panels that swing up, that way you get access to your bed, right? And it doesn't stop there. If you guys are at work, you're at home, you get ideas, like you're always thinking of ways to make your camping experience a lot convenient, right? Funner, whatever, and you want to adapt certain things to it. Like the extrusions on those bars are just placed perfectly where you could literally fab up a part or buy a part online, and more than likely you're going to find a way to make it fit on that rack. It's not just just one configuration that only fits that rack, so you can only buy parts from that company. All right, with Extrusion Overland you can literally let your imagination run wild. Best part, you can use my discount code Trail Boss Mafia at checkout. All right, I am sponsored by them, full disclosure. So there you go, guys. Again, thank you for watching this episode. I will catch you guys next time. All right. Oh, one more thing, check out our merch below, trailbossmafia.com. There's shirts, there's stickers there, I believe, and other cool stuff. All right, I'm coming up with designs once a quarter. I need to stay on top of that. So thanks again, everyone. Have a good one.